Today, we're going to fix some rage bait content.
We've got our ice cream and our Wonder Bread right here on our grill. I'm just coming in with our cinnamon sugar mix, our Wonder Bread. I'm just gonna break up our ice creams here, spread out my ice cream chunks, because I wanna make sure I'm getting them onto each one of these pieces of white bread. And we're just gonna give everything a little lift here. Alrighty, I'm just gonna grab a couple of pieces here, coming in with a little bit of our pure maple syrup.
Well, that was dumb as hell. You know, Bearverly, I agree with you on that one. That was really dumb and honestly extremely wasteful. Here's the thing, what I've noticed is that we all say that we hate rage bait content, right? Oh, I hate that. That's so wasteful. That's so terrible. But you all click on it. You all click on it. I clicked on it. I'm no better than you. We're all terrible. We're all clicking on this crap because, you know, I guess it's like looking at a train wreck. You can't look away. You can't believe somebody would be so wasteful, so irresponsible, so stupid as to do something like that. So yeah, that's the rage bait content. Now that you've seen it, if you hadn't seen it already, what we're going to do today is we're going to try and fix it, because here's the deal. I think that idea had some legs. It had some potential. Essentially what she did was she made French toast minus the eggs. So thinking that way, what if you made French toast and instead of the milk, you used ice cream? It's essentially the same thing. You're dredging the bread in the ice cream, putting it on the grill. Would it be good? Would it actually be edible? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some French toast and we're going to use ice cream instead of milk. So let me go get the ingredients for that and we'll get started. You know, part of why the rage bait content really pisses me off is because there's a lot of people in the world who are hungry and it sucks to waste food. I've said it before in other videos. I really don't like food waste. Obviously, you know, food waste kind of comes with making food content, unfortunately. I do my best to eat everything I eat. That's why I try really hard to make the food good. Even when the premise or the idea is silly, I still try to make it edible because I want to eat it. I don't want to waste anything. Now, all that said, what I'd like to do, kind of in honor of the rage bait that we just saw, any likes that this video gets for the next month, I will donate $1 per like to Lasagna Love, which if you haven't heard of Lasagna Love, they're really cool. Not only do they help feed families who are hungry, but they help communities connect with each other. So here's their mission statement. Our mission is to feed families, spread kindness, and strengthen communities. Through our neighbor to neighbor movement, we connect volunteer lasagna chefs who want to help with individuals and families in need, providing home-cooked lasagnas made with love. We focus on removing barriers to asking for help, ensuring dignity and support, and delivering kindness without judgment or qualifications. Whether someone is facing financial challenges, emotional overwhelm, medical issues, or any other hardships, Lasagna Love strives to provide relief, hope, and connection through the simple yet profound gesture of a warm meal. So I really love what this charity does. If you want to look them up, it's lasagnalove.org. You can either cook lasagnas for them, you can donate money to them, you can help spread the word. Anything you can do is always helpful for these types of charities that are just trying to help feed people who need some food. So any like on this video from today till a month from now, I will donate $1 per like up until I can't afford my mortgage payment. I do have a cap out amount, but you know, I appreciate anybody who checks out these videos. I appreciate you liking and watching, and I'm excited to try and fix this one. So here are the ingredients we're going to need for our French toast using ice cream. I'm going to be loosely following this recipe off of loveandlemons.com. It looks like a really solid, just traditional French toast recipe. So if you're looking for good French toast and you're not trying to make it weird, head there for your French toast recipe. Otherwise, we're going to make it a little weird. So here are the things that we're going to need. We're going to need some sugar, some cinnamon, eggs. For our milk and vanilla stand-in, we will be using Breyer's natural strawberry ice cream. I have already taken some of that ice cream out and let it melt in the fridge. fridge for a little while so that it could be, you know, that creamier texture that we need. We're gonna need butter, we're gonna need maple syrup, and we're gonna need toast. Let's go ahead and make this. I don't see why this wouldn't turn out good. Like strawberry ice cream instead of milk. Why wouldn't that be good? Maybe she was on to something, you know? Now, did she need to use 3 tubs of ice cream to convey her point? Probably not, but that's neither here nor there. We're gonna go ahead and make this. We've got some friends returning to the kitchen. We've got our chef wizard to help us whisk. We will be cooking this in our Paris Hilton pan. We have a grill, but it's cold and rainy outside. Honestly, she's on the grill, but really she's using the griddle part of her grill. So this is gonna be similar enough. So to start out, I did cut the recipe in half. I'm only gonna make 4 slices because it's really just me eating it and I don't like food waste. So to start out, we're gonna need 2 eggs. We're gonna need our ice cream. This is 1/3 of a cup. Woo! And the ice cream is, thicker than your standard milk. So I'm gonna thin this with just a tiny splash of water too. So just a tiny bit of water to help thin that out so it's a little bit more like a milk consistency. Next up, we're gonna need a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then the recipe I'm loosely following does not call for sugar, but she used sugar in the video, so I feel like we got to put a little extra sugar in there. We won't do much at all because the ice cream's already going to be super sweet, so we'll just do a pinch. And then I forgot in my ingredient list, but the recipe also calls for a little bit of salt, so we'll do a pinch of salt. Now we are going to whisk all this together with our handy dandy chef wizard. I actually hate this thing. I don't know why I'm using it. This is the one task it's sort of okay at doing, is whisking things. If you haven't seen my video, I tried to make an entire meal using only the chef wizard and it turned out, All right, there is our dredge for our French toast. Now we need to get our Paris Hilton pan on the stove and get that heated up. Get a little butter melted, and as soon as this is melting and we've got a little bit of bubble action going, we will start making our French toast. While we are waiting on our skillet to heat up, today's public domain movie is Detour from 1945. It is about a hitchhiker and, some sort of evil things happen in this movie. Some rage takes place, so I felt like it was appropriate for today. One of the things that I like about the Paris Hilton pan is how fast it heats up. That's so helpful. Let's get started. If you've never made French toast before, it's very simple. You basically just take your bread. We're going to dredge it in our little egg, ice cream, good stuff mix here. Let it drip a little bit, and then we're going to put it in our pan. And our pan can fit 2, so let's do another one. In the pan. You want to try and not manhandle your bread too much or you'll smush it. You want it to stay as fluffy as possible. The recipe says 2 minutes per side, so we'll give this a couple minutes and then we'll flip. It does smell cinnamony. Yum, 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 yum. I'm really curious if it's going to taste like strawberry. And there are chunks of strawberry in that, but is that going to translate to the French toast? I really don't know. If it doesn't translate to the French toast, I've got something else up my sleeve to help out. All right, it's time to flip. Oh yeah, looking good. Give that 2 more minutes and then we'll do the other 2 pieces of bread. I don't really know what to talk about today, I feel like these are better when I have something funny to say, but I really just don't have anything funny to say tonight. Oh, goodness. All right, that's 2 minutes. Let's see if our undersides are looking good. Well, it would help if I could flip. Oh, yeah, they look great. That one maybe needs another second, but this one's definitely good. Alrighty, I'm pulling this piece. It'll melt a little more butter in our pan. All right, let's get some pieces in here before our butter gets too much more brown. So I'm kind of curious. Tell me down in the comments, is there any other rage bait that you've seen that looks like maybe they're onto something? I mean, we all know, there's those weird internet trends of what was it? Like a pickle inside of a Snickers or a Snickers inside of a pickle? I can't remember. The Snickle, was that what it was called? Now this piece actually got some strawberry from the ice cream on it. So I'm excited for that piece. I really want this to work. And I'm really curious if it's going to make any difference in the flavor. Like, is this going to taste different or better using ice cream? Or should you just use milk? I mean, maybe what this turns into is like, let's say you've got a crazy craving for French toast, but you're out of milk, but you have some ice cream. Well, hey, guess what? Now you can make French toast because you can just use the ice cream instead of the milk. It works out great. I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out, right? All right. It says it's time to pull these. All right, our French toast using ice cream is done. Let me top this with some stuff to make it a little bit prettier. Are you ready for our rage bait fixed French toast with strawberry ice cream? Here we are. We've got our French toast. We've topped it with a little powdered sugar and a couple of frozen strawberries because I don't have fresh strawberries and I forgot to take the strawberries out of the freezer until just now. So my bad on that one. But you know what? It still looks really good and I'm honestly excited to try it. We will be topping it with some original maple syrup. But before we do that, I think we need to take a bite of it plain just to kind of see, does this make any difference at all, making it with ice cream? So I'm going to take a bite of this piece specifically because this is the piece that had a little bit of strawberry from the ice cream on it. So I feel like if we're gonna get an idea of if the ice cream made a difference, it's gonna be on this piece right here. So let's take a bite. Yeah. That is really good. But, you know, I hate to say it because I wanted this to be like some sort of mind-blowing alteration that you could make French toast with ice cream and it just made a huge difference. And now all of a sudden it tastes so much like ice cream. It kind of doesn't taste like ice cream. Womp womp. Let's try it with a little bit of maple syrup. Maple syrup. Is that going to magically make it taste more like ice cream? Let's find out. Nope. That is really good though. It just makes it taste more like French toast. Maybe the real comparison here would have been to do a couple slices with milk next to the couple slices with ice cream. But I'm pretty familiar with like standard French toast. I've had it several times in my life. So I think from memory, I could say pretty distinctly that the ice cream is not really making a big difference here. Now, again, that said, this is delicious nonetheless. I need my strawberries to thaw out so I can try one of those with it. If anything, this might be a tad bit sweeter than traditional French toast, but that's really the only difference I can tell. My strawberries are still really frozen, but I really want to try one with this. So I'm going to do it anyway, and I'm probably going to break a tooth doing it, but oh yeah. That would be a lot better if the strawberry wasn't frozen. But that's my fault, right? So you're saying the ice cream didn't make any difference? I mean, no, but you know what? I still think there's a utility to this because, again, let's say you're craving French toast, you don't have any milk. Most websites aren't going to be like, hey, you know, replace your milk with ice cream. That is not typically a milk substitute that you see when you like Google milk substitute. But now, at least in the case of French toast, you can say use a little bit of ice cream, works just fine. Now that was with strawberry ice cream, but I don't see why chocolate, vanilla, really any other kind of ice cream unless maybe, I don't know, even the ice cream that's got like nuts in it and bear tracks or whatever it's called, you know, the little chocolate bits. It might be kind of messy. It might melt as you're cooking it, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. So I would say, did we fix this? Did we fix the rage baits? It is edible and I will eat all of this. We didn't waste any food tonight. So in that sense, yes, we fixed it. But did that idea really have legs? Did the idea of using ice cream really improve anything? Or was that worthwhile? Probably not, but that's okay. Now we get to eat French toast for dinner and I'm kind of excited about that. So I am going to call it quits. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you can. I'll be donating money if you do, or leave a dislike. I'll donate money for that too. I don't discriminate. All right. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, babies.